Hey there, Practical Finance here, and today I want to share some tips for saving money and living a more frugal life. I know the word frugal can sometimes have a negative connotation, but I want to challenge that notion and show you that living frugally doesn't have to be a drag. In fact, it can be a lot of fun. So let's get started with tip number 1. Set a budget and stick to it. I know budgeting can be a pain, but trust me, it's worth it. By creating a budget, you'll get a clear picture of your financial situation and identify areas where you can cut back on spending. And when you stick to your budget, you'll be able to save more money and reach your financial goals faster. Tip number 2. Shop around for the best deals. Don't just settle for the first price you see. Take the time to compare prices and look for sales and discounts. You might be surprised at how much you can save by simply doing your homework. Tip number 3. Cut back on unnecessary expenses. Take a good look at your spending habits and see if there are any areas where you can cut back. Do you really need that expensive gym membership, or can you work out at home for free? Can you make your own coffee instead of buying it every day? Small changes can add up to big savings over time. Tip number 4. Automate your savings. If you struggle to save money on your own, consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. This way, you can save without even having to think about it. Just set it and forget it. Tip number 5. Start small, but be consistent. Building good saving habits doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small and try to save a little bit each month, even if it's just a few dollars. The key is to be consistent and stay committed to your goals. As you get more comfortable with saving, you can gradually increase the amount you set aside each month. Tip number 6. Be strategic about increasing your income. Saving money isn't just about cutting back on expenses, it's also about finding ways to increase your income. Consider negotiating a raise at work, starting a side hustle, or finding more affordable ways to meet your needs. By increasing your income, you'll have more money to set aside for saving. Tip number 7. Think long-term. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and make impulsive purchases, but saving money is all about having a long-term perspective. It's important to think about the bigger picture and consider how your spending habits today will impact your financial future. Tip number 8. Be mindful of your emotions. Our emotions can play a big role in our spending habits. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a new purchase or to use shopping as a way to cope with negative emotions. To make saving money easier, it's important to be mindful of your emotions and how they might be impacting your spending habits. Tip number 9. Seek professional help. If you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure about how to save money, it can be helpful to seek the guidance of a financial planner or advisor. A professional can help you assess your financial situation and create a customized plan to help you meet your savings goals. Tip number 10. Celebrate your wins. Finally, it's important to celebrate your small wins and to use them as motivation to keep going. Every time you make a smart financial decision or stick to your budget, it's a victory. Be sure to take the time to appreciate and celebrate these wins and use them as motivation to keep going. So, there you have it, 10 tips for saving money and living a more frugal life. Remember, it's all about setting a budget, being strategic, and thinking long-term. And most importantly, don't forget to have fun and celebrate your successes along the way. Thanks for watching and happy saving!